what is up? Welcome back to our channel. Once again, it's me, your beardy bro, QuickSilver 15, back with another video. And today we'll be doing another review, specifically a slightly long-awaited anime movie slash extended episode review, and we'll get to that in a little bit. And of course, this movie I'm talking about is none other than Jujutsu Kaisen 0. So the plot of this movie is a prequel to the main anime series. Of course, this time around we do have a different protagonist. So Yuji is I don't think he's nowhere to be seen as of this movie. And we're following the story through the eyes of Yuta. And before I even saw Jujutsu Kaisen, I read a lot of forums that Yuta, with me not knowing anything about him, is basically Yuji with a slightly different backstory, and people are arguing all over Reddit why the character of Yuji was needed in the first place when Yuta was actually a better protagonist. But you know that there are a lot of cases to argue, but we won't go through over that. For me, I like them both. They're slightly different, slightly the same, similar in a way that they're both cursed. Of course, Yuji being possessed by the king of curses, and Yuta is actually possessed by Rika, who is considered to be the queen of curses. So there are a lot of similarities between them, although I for one think that Yuta's backstory is a lot more tragic and more anime protagonist, because you know, Yuji is like starts off as a Boy Scout type character who is just wants to do good, while Yuta is slightly more morally gray as a character, and I find him a lot more interesting, I guess, at times. But with that said, I do think that Jujutsu Kaisen 0 did a good job of wrapping up his main arc, so I guess that's why they started Jujutsu Kaisen, the main anime, with a new protagonist. So again, the plot of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, we have this kid, Yuta, who is plagued by this curse of Rika, who is his childhood friend and who is overly protective, let's just say, and it gets a lot of people hurt or killed. That's why Jujutsu Kaisen High School sort of indoctrinated him, and under the premise that if he isn't able to control his abilities, he would die. A lot similar to the case with Yuji. So yeah, that's basically the premise. They have this anime villain who is actually very interesting. He is the best friend of Gojo. So the best friend of Gojo, Suguru, who is like this, again, another morally ambiguous character. I like his backstory a lot, and there is a lot of reason why he would want to do what he was trying to accomplish throughout this movie. So I found that really interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much the premise of the movie. So between Mugen Train and Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I think Mugen Train overall has a better story. And I don't think that Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is really essential for you to get the main plot lines of the anime. Of course, it's interesting to see some of the backstory of a lot of the side characters. Of course, almost every side character is shown here in this movie. Again, we're only missing the three main characters of Yuji, yeah, the three main characters of the anime. Anyways, With that said, I do think that if you don't see this movie, I think some snippets of it will appear in future episodes of the anime anyway, so yeah, there's that to think about if you want to go, if you're thinking about watching Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Overall, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, should you watch it in theaters? It's a, you know, it's a maybe. Again, if you do like the anime and if you're really dying for a Jujutsu Kaisen fix anything, then yeah, sure, why not? Or just read the manga for a while. But yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 that is kind of interesting. You get to see who should or could have been the main protagonist of the entire series. But yeah, again, it does do a decent job of wrapping up his story, and yeah, I don't think he would be an interesting protagonist unless they try to drag out the curse of Rika for the entire series. So yeah, for me, I think starting with a clean slate with Yuji is definitely the better choice anyways. So with that said, I will have to give it to Jujutsu Kaisen 0 that it did have a compelling villain and an interesting story arc. It did kind of expand on certain aspects of the world, and yeah, but not that much. So with that said, I'm just giving it a good 6 out of 10. Again, if you're gonna watch an anime movie, I do think that Mugen Train, although it does have an anime series special version, I think the longer movie version is a lot better, especially because it doesn't go through so much more time than the anime. So yeah, with that said, have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen 0? Let us know down in the comments below. What did they change from the manga, whatever, let's discuss. And that said, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you'll be notified of our next videos. Once again, it's me, your bearded bro, QuickSilver 15, signing off. Peace!